How are we now? Welcome to the shed. Something a little bit different. Had a friend ask me if I'd have a look at his chainsaw for him, so I said yes, not a problem. Now, I haven't got a clue what's wrong with it, so I'm just going to treat it as a bit of a service. First thing to check, obviously, if it's got any petrol in it, which it has, but again, I don't know how old the fuel is, so we'll swap it over. I'll mix up a little bit of 50-to-1 two-stroke mix with a bit of fresh petrol. Next on the list is checking the compression. Just pull the pull starter, you can actually feel the compression itself. It feels quite good, this, to be honest. A lot of people tend not to mix the two-stroke mixture correctly. They either put too much oil in or not enough. Doesn't do the saw any good. You do need the correct ratio, which on chainsaws and petrol cut-off saws is normally between 40 and 50-to-1. So obviously that's 50 parts petrol to 1 part oil, or 40 parts petrol to 1 part oil. Time to see what we've got underneath the cover here. We've got air filter and the spark plug and the cylinder, obviously. Take this off and just see how clean or dirty it is inside. The person that owns this saw, I know him quite well and have a feeling it's going to be spotless. Undo the 3 Torx screws. They have got slot heads as well, so you can use a normal screwdriver if you haven't got a Torx bit. At this point I was quite shocked. I was sort of questioning whether this has actually been used or not. I really cannot tell. It's like brand new in here. Time to take the plug cap off. We'll remove the spark plug and check to see whether we've got spark. Out with me trusty still box spanner, double-ended. Undo the plug and we'll take it out and see whether this has run or not. Well, we've got a bit of black around the plug, so I'm guessing it has done some work. I've never been a fan of Champion spark plugs, don't ask me why, personal preference obviously. I'll be replacing this with a NGK plug. So let's flick the kill switch over to start, get the pull cord, give it a pull and see. We have got a spark. I did try to get a close up but it wasn't too good. Focus, you little beggar. Always nice to fit a new plug, especially for the price of them. They're only a few pounds and it could save quite a lot of heartache in the end. I'll be honest, I don't bother checking the air gap for the plug. 9 times out of 10 they're around about 25 thousandths of an inch. And they all seem to be around that out of the box, so it's just something I never check. There'll be some purists out there that scowl at me. Made up some fresh fuel. And then proceeded to take the old fuel out. Again, I was quite surprised. It doesn't look too bad. So, out with the old, in with the new. Time to take her outside and see if she'll start up. So, engine on, choke on, throttle on, and let's give her a few pulls. Rule of thumb, as soon as she fires once, take the choke off. Well, she ticks over nicely, and after getting warmed up, which is probably the first time she's run for a while, she kicks in quite nice. Well, the saw's running fine. The only thing I noticed was there wasn't any chain oil coming out of the chain lube hole on the other side of the saw. So opened up the oil tank and it's empty. Now I don't have any chain oil, so I thought, well, I'll just put a bit of engine oil in. It does the same sort of thing. It'll check to see if things are working. Chain oil has an anti-fling agent in it to hold it onto the chain. This engine oil will just basically flirt everywhere when you start the saw up. But it'll do for test purposes. Time to start her up again and make sure that we've got oil coming out where it should be coming out to lubricate the chain. And if you look at the top of the aluminium plate, you can actually see it dribbling out, so it looks like we've got a result there as well. Thought I'd better put a bar and a chain on it just to be on the safe side and try it. You never know. I've had saws in the past where they've run great without the chain and the bar on, but as soon as they're attached they don't run very well at all, so I thought I'd better do it just to be on the safe side. In my own mind I knew it was fine. Now, when you tension your saw chain, don't just tighten it up and hope for the best. You need to leave around about ½ an inch or 10 or 12 mil from the bottom of the bar. I always test it every now and again just to feel, no, still not tight enough. If you have it too tight, you'll end up knackering your bar and your chain, and if you have it too slack, then you've got the chance of the chain jumping off the bar, which could create slight problems, should we say. That's just about right. Just nip up the two nuts now, and then we'll take her outside, start her up and see how she runs with the chain and the bar on. The whole process hasn't taken that long, to be honest, so this time when I started it up, I didn't really need the choke, it just fired straight up. Testimony to a good owner. So that's it, job done. All I can say is thanks for listening, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next instalment. Fingers crossed the next one should be on motorbikes. Well, I'm hoping. Ta-da!